This is my journey of trying to become a self-employed artist in 2 years.
Hello everyone, welcome to my cozy channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Octavia and I'm a photographer, and recently I decided to turn my photography into a sticker business.
I also make cute handmade photo holders too.
The reason why I'm making this video is because I want to show you how I launched my online art shop in 3 months. It has been a huge undertaking. I was definitely feeling overwhelmed these past few months because it was new territory and I wanted my products to be amazing, because when I am working with photography clients, I always feel like I want to deliver the best pictures I possibly can to paying customers, and I basically just brought that same energy to this new business that I'm launching, because I always want things to be quality and I want people to be happy with the things that I make with my own 2 hands. I launched my business on March 20th, 2025, which was the spring equinox, and it was so fitting for me personally because I love spring and I'm a huge lover of being outdoors and being surrounded in nature. And yeah, like I just love that I was able to launch my business on such a special day. I did not understand 100% how to start a sticker business. I just looked things up and I tried to educate myself as best as possible, and there is still room for growth in that field. But that's the beautiful thing about this journey, is that I will continue to grow, my art will continue to get better, and I will continue to make new products and build an online artsy community. And you can watch my journey, you can see my failures and you can learn from them, and you can see my successes and also learn from them. It's like completely authentic. It's not cookie cutter or perfect. I am someone who gets overwhelmed and frustrated very quickly. I am just one girl who is trying her best to live my dream, being a full-time artist, being a full-time photographer, and just making people happy with art, making things with my own 2 hands that truly have value in my life and other people's lives. So with that being said, this video is going to take place from January, February, and March, so that you can see what I was getting up to exactly throughout those months. So now that you have a better understanding of who I am and why I wanted to create this online art shop, let's take you back in time to January. I'm really excited to do this unboxing. I have been plotting on this iPad for a hot minute. I want to take illustration a lot more seriously. I've always loved drawing, and now that I'm an adult with some money, it's like, okay, this is what money is for, is to fund the things that I enjoy. There's another seal that I have to break. There we go. Okay. So pretty. They sure know how to make this experience seem super luxe. Ooh, the pencil. Okay, anyways, let's turn it on. Okay. Where is the power button? I've never used an iPad before. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Why am I so excited? What the hell?
So whenever I know I'm going to have a busy day working, I try to make my mornings as cozy as possible because it sets me up for success. I'm someone who gets burnt out very easily, so I need to cater to myself. So whenever I'm feeling mentally sound, I try to make myself a nice breakfast. I try to relax for an hour. And then that's when I jump into my work and I get shit done. And I definitely had a lot of work that I was going to be doing today, so let me bring you along on all the things that I'm going to be doing. One of many business expenses that I made was getting a scale so that I could weigh out the polymer clay that I was using so that my products could have some consistency between them. This is important for shipping. This is important so that everything is uniform in size and shape. So I'm going to put this on top. Now I have no way to check if that's accurate, but it is at least reading it, so good sign. So in my handy dandy sketchbook, I keep little doodles of the products that I'm going to make. I like to have all of my ideas written down or drawn out somewhere so I can pull from them. I couldn't recommend this step enough. Even if you're not a good drawer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be super detailed. You just need to remember what it is that you want to do and make notes of the kind of colors and things that you're thinking of using. Here is my love letter, and it has one of my Polaroids that I took at the Renaissance Festival on it. You can watch that vlog here. This was my first draft. I love how this one looks. It is so perfect. I just love how unique I've made a plain envelope look. Like it has a little star and these little scallop lace trim, and then to complement the star seal, I added a star pin so that you can hold your picture and make it super cute. Another one of my photo holders is a stack of books because I love to journal, I love to read, and this could either be a stack of journals if you prefer journaling over reading, or it could be a stack of books, or even a mix of both. It's more of like your own mindscape kind of thing. It's all up to you. This is my second draft of The Farmer's Cat, which is based off of my sweet little boy, Max. As you can see, he's adorned with a cute little tote bag, and he has farm fresh vegetables inside because he's he's living a slow lifestyle. He's focusing on what's real. And yeah, I love him. He's not completely finished. I'm going to be drawing polka dots on his bag. Before it was flowers, but I don't know if I want to do flowers per se. Maybe polka dots on his headscarf and flowers on his tote bag. Ooh, I love that. After saying it, I love it. So right now, I'm just editing a vlog for my YouTube channel. Gonna try and make as much progress in 2 hours as I can, and then I'm going to start building my website for Cozy Artist Avenue, creating the shop categories for my stickers, and then shop category for my photo holders. Eventually there'll be keychains and new characters to Cozy Artist Avenue, but I'm going to start with these two products first, see how the demand is for these items, and then progress. Oh, and my hair clips. I forgot to mention my hair clips too. So, I've been working on my website for the past, 25-30 minutes, and I'm finally starting to understand Shopify. It is so hard. I feel like all of these YouTubers aren't being as clear as they could be about Shopify, or maybe I'm the one at fault for not reviewing like any videos on how to use Shopify. But I feel like if I have to like outsource and watch YouTube videos on how to understand it, then it's really not as easy and beginner friendly as the YouTubers and advertisements make it seem. Help yourself to cozy and artsy handmade goods. Like, that's so cute. That's so clever, or at least that's what I think anyway. So, and then we have my, what is this? My header. And it says, embrace your inner crafty artist that seeks cozy and functional art in your everyday life. I feel like that's a working header. Okay, after spending a bit more time using Shopify, I will say that I do understand how to use it a lot more, but I still do think that it's really expensive. Like, their Free templates are okay, that's what I'm using currently, but they're really pretty templates are over $200 and I just can't vibe with that, especially as a small business owner, as a beginner in this arts and craft world. It's just out of budget. Trying to become a self-employed artist is, a little hard. Very time consuming and makes you feel like your sanity is slowly slipping away from you because you have to do everything yourself, while also working a regular 9 to 5 job. Yeah, so I'm tired, which is why I made a matcha and then crawled back into my bed so that I could finish editing and just working from my comfy bed. That's okay. It's okay if you never leave your bed as long as you're still doing your work from it. That's what being a cozy artist is all about. Handsome? How are you?
Hey guys, so I am a little tired, so I don't know if the energy levels are gonna give exciting entertainment, but this is real shit what I'm talking about. Okay, so I just made this little tablescape so that I could photograph my new Cozy Artist Avenue product. It's my photo holder, and as you can see, I have a Polaroid in here. This was taken at the Renaissance Festival with my friends. I think I've probably said that like 3 times now. Oh my gosh, my cats. Hey, stop it! They always get crazy whenever I pull my camera out. It's like they see my camera and they're like, oh, action. I'm like, no, no. Anyways, since the tones of my product are white, red, pink, I tried to find complementary items I had already inside of my apartment so that I could stage this photo and so that it could be, pretty and bold, vibrant in the photos. And I managed to make something pretty cute. And I'm gonna leave my table decorated like this for a bit because I really like it. I love coming up with centerpieces for my coffee table. It just makes my apartment feel so much brighter, warmer. It's cute, and I get to add my personality into it. So whenever I come home and I'm like watching TV here, I like to, I don't know, just look at all the little trinkets that I collected. I used to have a different photo stand that I made on my coffee table. It was like just something I made for fun before I just started to finalize the designs for Cozy Artist Avenue. So you can see the upgrade between the paper clip and this heart-shaped clip. It's just so much cuter. It adds so much more detail and it makes it look way more professional in my hands. I mean, in my eyes. I haven't eaten anything, so I feel like I am not even making coherent sentences. Oh my gosh, I hope that I'm making sense. And I have a very intense vocal fry right now, which I hate. I hate when I get so tired and my voice gives up and it does the vocal fry thing. But I want to progress. I want to make this video. I want to share the behind the scenes of what it takes to launch your own business. And as you get, like, it's tiring. It is tiring. But it's rewarding because it's something that I care about, something that I'm passionate about, and I believe in it. For me, creating art is a form of escapism. The world is so hard for everyone, me included. And I feel like whenever I'm taking photos, whenever I'm editing photos or video, and when I have polymer clay in my hand and I'm sculpting, the world is just so much quieter. I'm not focused on the things that I need to do. How much money do I have in my bank account? Is everything gonna be okay? I'm just content and I'm peaceful in the moment. I'm like, wow, I really love how this photo is turning out. Wow, this photo holder is so pretty. I can't wait to put this new Polaroid I've taken on it and to put it on my desk and look at it when I'm working. I'm not thinking about all my stressors and the things that make me feel like, I don't know, like maybe I'm not trying hard enough. My art always makes me feel like I'm doing enough and I'm okay. I want my art to make people feel like that too. Like, even if it is just for a moment, like when you're just looking at it or you're holding it or you're putting it in your journal or on your water bottles or whatever. Like, I want it to be like a little memento, a little reminder that you can be cozy and you can invite whimsical charm and creativity into your life every day in little moments, so that you can have peace and you can have peace of mind. That's the whole reason why I even named my channel, my business, Cozy Artist Avenue. It's a mindset for me. Okay, hi. So I actually just finished filming my cozy branding guideline video, which is why I'm still wearing the outfit that you will see in there. But now that that's over with, it's time for me to start making some more Cozy Artist Avenue stickers. I'm actually getting ready to update my website with these stickers and come up with the description, the titles, and everything. But there's a few more stickers that I would like to add before I share my website, which is going to be coming out on March 20th, aka Spring Equinox Day. I thought that was so fitting for Cozy Artist Avenue. I am so in love with the season of spring. It's my favorite season. It's when I feel my most creative, especially like after a long winter of feeling kind of like slow, kind of in like this death cycle. I'm like ready to like blossom and bloom into some creativity, into some fun. So yeah, like I'm very happy to be launching my business on Spring Equinox. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Canva, but that is what I use to help make the creative and fun shapes for my stickers. It's also what I use for my YouTube thumbnails when I'm creating titles for my 9-to-5 job.
Okay, so after uploading the images that I wanted to use into Canva, I started to look for frames and shapes that I could start inserting my pictures into so that I can make them look cool and unique. As you can see, this one allows you to change the border width and change its colors, which is really cool. I like to adjust my pictures so that it is framed properly, so that the composition can be cool and interesting, you know, photographer things. I really love Canva. They give you so many options to use cool elements and templates. I know that people kind of like meme on it if you're like graphic designer or you're using it as a substitute for graphic design programs and stuff. I am a photographer, not a graphic designer, so I'm just like doing things that feels good to me, and the images come out looking scrapbooky and kind of cottagecore-esque. See, like here's another cool feature that I really like, the background remover. It makes it so much easier to remove an unflattering background than using Photoshop and using like, it takes so much time. It takes so much time if you do it on Photoshop, but this just makes it easy in one click. Love it. Love ease so much. So you can see the printer working. It's almost done. Honestly, that's so cool. Oh, and it's coming out. Whoa. So, I don't like this. So what I don't like is how contrasted the images are. You can't really see the quality and detail of each photo I've taken in sticker form. So I'm gonna have to reprint this again. I'm wasting paper. Well, I'm not wasting paper. I'm gathering information. The Cricut measurement was just like a centimeter off, and some of the border was not cut out correctly, unfortunately. As you can see, a lot of them are like that. I can clean that up manually. This will just be what I use for marketing purposes on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm about to put the new stickers back into the Cricut and hopefully it cuts it better. So, take 2. I couldn't possibly film everything going on during a 3-month process, but let me tell you that there were so many mistakes made, like learning how to use a Cricut. I'd never touched a Cricut before February. So, that was obviously going to be a learning curve for me. Printing out stickers, I hadn't even had a printer before this point. Like, I would just use the library. This was new territory. And oh my god, it was overwhelming. This is why it took 3 months for me personally. Maybe for you, you learn a lot faster than me, but I'm kind of slow, and I accept that. So this video is just an overview of the things that I was doing. And if you're interested, I can definitely make an in-depth video on how to use a printer to print your stickers, using a Cricut and the technology that goes along with it, because I understand it now, months later. So yeah, just like leave your comments, your questions, and they shall be answered. In order to be cozy, sometimes you just have to be uncozy first to get there, okay? Working does not always have to be aesthetic, even if you're working from home, even if you're an artist living your dream lifestyle, being a full-time artist. Like, it's going to be chaotic and messy sometimes, and you're going to have to keep pushing forward. So I made barbecue pork bao buns, and they're so good, and they look so pretty. It has red onions, green onions, and just barbecue pork belly. So easy and simple to make. So it's a mess in here. I've been working all day trying to move this process of launching Cozy Artist Avenue for my own sake, more than anything. It takes me a really long time to get to my creative zone and to stay in it. And so now that it's here, I'm going to take advantage of the energy I feel and the excitement I have for creating. I'm acting on it. I've written plenty of notes about how I wanted to build my branding for Cozy Artist Avenue, its personality, its story, and I'm just fine-tuning it and making it as cohesive and easy to understand as possible, because the easier it is to understand your story and your vision, the more people are willing to enjoy the story it is that you want to tell. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm so excited to start taking these branded photos for Cozy Artist Avenue. These are the product photography photos that I'm going to be using to market my stickers on my website. I'm so excited because the setup is like really cute. It's a little minimalistic. I didn't want to do too much because it's about the stickers, not the background or setup too much. It's just to elevate it and complement it. I'm sorry for shaking so much. This camera is heavy. So yeah, the setup is very minimalistic, as you can see. Just a couple flowers, a candle, and I'm happy. I'm happy with this. So I decided to use natural light for my product photos. That's usually my preferred method. If you would like to see how my product photos came out, I definitely would recommend going to my website, which is cozyartistavenue.com, so you can see them. And yeah, just let me know what you think about how they turned out. Okay, as you can see, the lighting has drastically changed, and that's because it is now 7:37, so it took me about a little over an hour to take those pictures, and I was rushing because the sun was setting and I wanted to make sure I had good lighting. And at a certain point, I just gave up on the angles because I was like, okay, you know what? This whole setup is cute. Doesn't matter what angle I get it from. It's going to be cute regardless, and it was. So, I did what I had to do. I got things done. Now I'm going to eat, and then I'll get back to editing these pictures, uploading them to Shopify, and then updating my Shopify products webpage for this launch tomorrow. And just like that, we are back in present day. My online art shop is officially launched and shoppable, so I hope that you check out my website for yourself. See all the beautiful stickers and photo holders I have online for yourself. And yeah, I'm so excited that it's over with and that it's done. It's out in the world. People can see it. And I can stop stressing so much about making everything perfect, because
perfect just doesn't even exist. And at least my online art shop exists, and it's beautiful and it's cozy, and I see it very creative and artsy future ahead of me, and I would love to have you guys join me on this journey. Chances are, if you clicked on this video, you're probably an artist or you're curious and want to become an artist. So I would love to hear any of your tips, suggestions, or questions that you have for me, or to share your tips in the comments so that we can all continue to grow as artists and as a community. That has been my dream. So yeah, with that being said, you definitely have more creative and artsy cozy videos to come from me. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.